Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Of all the problems which faced the frontier marshal, the matter of cattle stealing or rustling was the most dangerous. It was not a crime confined to hoodlums or fly-by-night cattle spreads. Many of the biggest cattlemen of the day were involved. To Marshal Wyatt Earp, a rustler was a rustler, big or small, and this belief plunged him into the notorious Rep Cantwell case. Dodge City erupted in bitter words and deadly gunfights.
All the drinks are on me, boys. 2,000 head and a rough trail, but they're all fat and sassy.
Good job. Yeah, break it right up.
Mr. Cantwell?
Oh, howdy, Marshal. Take a chair and I'll buy you the best milk in the house.
Mr. Cantwell, I'd like to see you alone in the back room, if I may.
Oh, some of my boys in trouble? Well, here, I'll bail them out.
No, sir.
I can't wait? No. Well, excuse me, gentlemen.
He was a sure good family, though. I'll tell you, it's all free around here. Come on, drink now.
Well, what have they done?
Mr. Cantwell, I have a warrant for your arrest.
What?
5 members of the Cattlemen's Association have accused you of rustling.
You calling me a rustler?
Well, sir, I caught 2 of your boys just outside of town with warm irons.
Why, you...
Look, I want to do this quiet.
Who named against me? Just name them.
Your lawyer can read the complaint. I want you to walk over to Judge Tobin's office and post your bond.
Me accused of rustling. There's going to be some fighting about this. I'll find out who signed against me.
The boss is in trouble, ma'am.
Mr. Cantwell in trouble?
There's talk that Earp and Shotgun Gibbs jumped one of his wagons outside of Dodge. And there's also talk he's been accused of rustling.
Smiley, that's absurd.
You reckon Mel Dana here signed a complaint or something?
Mr. Danaher? Oh, he wouldn't do a thing like that. Just because he and Mr. Cantwell have been... Is Mr. Danaher in town?
Well, here at the Dodge House, ma'am.
I'll look into it.
Well, would you do it quick, ma'am? Some of us Bar Q boys are getting a mite edgy.
Here's bail for myself and my men. Now, can I see the names on that complaint?
Please, Judge. Not until he's formally arraigned.
Wyatt really means we want you to cool off, Rep.
Cool off. I'll get the names. I warned you they'd be shooting about this.
There will be shooting. Why can't you ease up on this thing?
5 men signed the complaint, Jim.
Old Rep stole a few mavericks in his day like a lot of other cattlemen I know.
The law says it's a felony, Mr. Mayor.
Sure, but the men accusing him, they've rustled stock same as him.
Well, the Cattlemen's Association had the law passed. Now, if they don't want their members treated the same as hoodlums, then they should have the law repealed.
You want shooting in the streets over this?
I agree with Wyatt. Those ranchers will lynch a little rustler. When the truth hits them, they threaten gunplay. I think the question of who's a cattle thief should be settled in open court.
I can't understand why you did it. You and Rep have been my dearest friends since Dave was killed. Why, Mel?
Because you're going to marry Rep.
He hasn't asked me.
He will.
Not now. Not with this rustling business to contend with. You've put your brand on stray cattle, and so have those men who signed the complaint with you.
Well, it's done now.
Well, you can go to Judge Tobin and withdraw the complaint.
Big-hearted Mel.
You were jealous, and I'm flattered, Mel. But Rep and his boys will go to shooting.
All right, let him. Emily, he's no good. I stopped those sharp tricks years ago, and Rep's kept right on. I ain't much better.
Mel, you've got Rep all wrong. His foreman and his cowhands do the stealing. He's too easy with them.
He sure is.
He sent me some steers after the drought wiped me out last summer, and half of them had doctored brands. Do you think Rep would do a thing like that? He just told his foreman to lend me so many head, and the boys palmed off the Russell steers.
All right. I'll talk to the judge.
Thanks, Mel.
You and the judge are just a-heading for needless trouble there.
How's that, Mr. Gibbs?
Well, there's maybe 50,000 head of cattle driving towards the railroad. I ain't never seen a cow outfit yet that didn't steal a lost dogie or put its own brand on a maverick.
Well, you missed the point.
I reckon I do.
Judge Tobin and I think the law against rustling is too severe. Now, by enforcing it against the big fellas, maybe we can show them all up as hypocrites.
Yeah, and show me up, too.
You're a rustler?
Well, you see, I found Roscoe on the prairie when he was just a colt. He'd been brush branded, but I knowed the hair'd grow out and cover it up.
Why, Mr. Gibbs.
When I got my side of it, too. If I hadn't have found Roscoe, he'd have died in the next blizzard. But strictly speaking, I'm a rustler.
Mr. Gibbs, your secret is safe with me.
That ain't funny, what? Rustling's a fighting word. Mayor Kelly's plumb right. You ought to drop that case again, Cantwell.
Now, don't start anything, and don't take any name-calling either. And leave Mel Danaher to me. I have an idea his name is on that complaint. Have it! Get down there.
Nick, run get McCarty. How'd this happen?
Tony Josh Buck about being a rustler.
Mel, Tony Levitt and the Bar Q hand just shot it out. Both hit. Put on your gun belt, Mel. Them Bar Qers are after us.
I was gonna drop charges.
Too late now. Shooting's commenced.
Take him on over to the jail. I'm going to see Judge Tobin.
Move along.
You, say you disarmed most of them?
Rep Cantwell, Mel Danaher are still out gunning for each other.
Danaher? He's one of the men who signed the complaint, isn't he?
Yes, sir. And he got the 4 others to sign it, too. They'll be here tonight.
Wyatt, maybe we bit off more than we can chew.
Well, you can't back down now, Judge. I'll try and find Cantwell and Danaher. If we put them in jail for gun toting, their men may quit fighting, I hope.
You hope.
Well, I told you, didn't I? If you'd listened to me, I'd have got to the heart of the shindy.
Heart?
The widow Morrison.
What's she got to do with it?
Rep and Mel have both been courting. Rep won out. So Mel cooked up this stupid rustling complaint. She's over at the Dodge Hotel. You better go over there and talk to her quick. She might be able to stop this quarrel. But the first thing we got to do is dismiss this case against Rep.
I don't know.
You do that and you'll have your cowhands thinking they can scare the court.
Oh, come off your high horse, Wyatt. This is just plain stubbornness, and you know it.
Mr. Kelly, you want my star again?
Now, gentlemen.
Fine time to talk about turning in your star. Danaher's waiting for his friends, and they'll take Cantwell and the whole town apart.
Well, I'm tucking in my shirt tail. You tuck in yours, Mr. Mayor.
Wyatt thinks I'm just a politician, but I'm trying to use a little common sense.
I know, Jim, I know. I've got to give him a chance to restore law and order.
How long you figure on giving him, Judge?
Not long. Till tomorrow.
Too long, believe me.
I said until tomorrow.
And Mel was going to call it off until some of his men got hurt. He promised me he would.
Mel Danaher started the trouble.
Well, where is he now?
Out on the trail somewhere, looking for more friends to help him make more fight. Yeah, they'll come back with guns, Emily. Well, I told you about Mel and his black Irish temper.
Rep, listen. Please go out to my place and wait there.
I won't run.
It won't be running. With my men and what's left of yours, we can put up an even fight if we have to.
Thanks, honey, but I don't drag you into a fight. I can hire some guns, make it even.
More shooting. No, Rep, please, Yes, who is it?
Marshal Earp, ma'am.
Just a minute. He mustn't find you here. Go through the bedroom and down the fire ladder. Rep, you do as I say.
Oh, all right.
Sorry, I wasn't quite dressed.
That's quite all right, ma'am.
What can I do for you, Marshal?
Oh, I don't know. Mayor Kelly seems to think that you can stop the row between Mr. Cantwell and Mr. Danaher.
I tried to do that. It didn't work.
Oh, what went wrong?
One of Mel's men called one of Rep's men a rustler. Then the guns went off. But the chief trouble is that you and Judge Tobin insist on prosecuting Rep.
Mrs. Morris and I had a veterinarian take a look at the Santa Fe pens. He claims that Mr. Cantwell's herd has been brand tampered.
Well, what herd hasn't? Come down and check my cattle. By your standard, you think I was a rustler, too.
I sure wish you'd have another talk with Mr. Danaher.
He's out on the trail somewhere, waiting for the other hypocrites who signed that complaint.
Would you know where?
No, Mr. Earp. Even if I could find Mel, he wouldn't listen.
Well, I guess I'll just have to try and have a hand at it myself. Sorry to have bothered you.
Sure. You're sorry. You men, Rep out hiring gunfighters, and Mel's coming in with fresh guns.
I didn't pass the rustling law. It's just my job to try and enforce it.
Then why don't you arrest your own chief deputy?
Mr. Gibbs?
Mr. Gibbs. Rep said his mule was hair-branded as a colt. Why don't you ask Mr. Gibbs point blank?
Well, I kind of think it'd be more point blank to try and find Mr. Danaher and arrest him before more shooting starts. But if you want to swear out a complaint against Mr. Gibbs, I'll serve the warrant.
And try to get the evidence?
What do you mean?
Kill the poor animal, skin him, and see if the hair brand shows on the inner side?
I don't think that'd be necessary. If Mr. Gibbs is guilty, I'm sure he'd admit it.
I doubt that very much. But why are we wasting time? All I want now is for you to find Mel and put him where he can't continue this fight.
Well, I'll do my best, ma'am.
We're in trouble.
What went wrong?
Rep and his boys got tetchy. They started shooting.
Well, so can we. Johnny? Yeah. Back to the tavern. Round up a dozen good hands with a gun.
Right. I got a hunch Earp is out looking for me. We better hold up right here till morning.
Mr. Gibbs, you and the day patrol turn in. Things won't pop until daylight.
I'll just make camp here in the office, Wyatt. It's only a couple of hours till sunup.
How did Danaher give us the slip?
Well, maybe he didn't want to have a shootout with Cantwell. Still got him charged with rustling, you know.
Rep's lady friend may charge you with stealing Roscoe.
Why, sure. Bet Better get the gallows ready.
I don't like it, Emily.
I know. You'd rather fight it out with guns.
But stealing a mule and threatening to...
All right, then stay here. I've already told Rance what to do. If it doesn't work, you can still have your gunfight with Mel. And if you live, you'll go to jail for rustling.
Emily.
Goodbye, Rep.
Dear Marshal Earp, unless you dismiss charges against Rep by noon today, I will prove your chief deputy is a rustler. I hate to kill an innocent animal, but the lives of men are more important than beasts. Emily Morrison. Emily Morrison.
Roscoe.
Shotgun!
You tell Judge Tobin to postpone Cantwell's hearing. I'm on my way to the Morrison Ranch.
Ain't that Shotgun Gibbs?
It sure is. I wonder where he's heading. It's mighty strange for Herb to send him away from Dodge right now.
Hold it, boss. Who's that yonder?
Well, I'll be. That's Herb himself.
Herb might have sent Shotgun. He wouldn't leave. Ain't Rep Cantwell up for hearing at 10 o'clock?
No. Rep must have jumped his bail. He skun out on us.
That's the trail to Mrs. Morrison's.
Yeah. Maybe we'll catch him there. Come on.
Oh. Howdy, Mr. Gibbs.
I come from a mule.
He's in the barn. Go get him.
I ain't aiming to kill any of your hounds now. You go get him.
Oh, no.
Too bad, lady. Been a lot of talk in Dodge lately about Brandon. Maybe you ought to be branded.
You wouldn't dare.
I want my mule, and I want him without having to kill any humans. Now, you better go fetch him.
I don't bluff that easy, Mr. Gibbs. I told Marshal Earp what he'd have to do.
Well, I ain't gonna go along with that. And I ain't bluffing.
Put that down. I'll scream and my men'll...
Hold it. Mr. Gibbs, you're under arrest.
He threatened to burn me with that thing.
What'd you expect? Gibbs would be mighty fond of that animal. Have your men go get him.
It's Mel Danaher.
Come on. Dodge City waiting for you.
You're a liar.
And you're jailbait. Lift him.
That's far enough.
All right. Throw your guns right out of here, all of you. Come on. You two, come on.
Come on here.
Am I still under arrest?
Yep. Trespassing on private property, threatening Mrs. Morrison with bodily harm.
Can't even look for Roscoe?
No.
The boss is bringing him.
Roscoe!
Here's your dear friend. I still say Gibbs is a rustler, but I couldn't do what I'd have to prove it. Well, you've won, Mel. The judge will send Rep to prison. I hate you. I hate all of you. And that goes for you double, Mr. Wyatt Earp.
Well, ma'am, I'm kind of used to being hated.
Mrs. Morrison has refused to press charges against Mr. Gibbs. In the case of Mr. Cantwell, charged with cattle rustling. All the complaining witnesses have refused to testify. Mr. Cantwell, however, has agreed to surrender 31 head of doubtfully branded steers. They will be sold for charity. Any comments, Marshal Earp?
Only this, Your Honor. I think the present law against cattle rustling is bad. Under the present law, a small cattle thief is hanged, while the big one becomes a respectable member of the Cattlemen's Association.
I agree with you. Your remarks will be put into the official record. Court's adjourned.
Here. If you're quitting, at least I want Roscoe to have a decent bridle. I think he's a friend of mine.
You ain't got a lick of sense making friends with that lawman. Lucky for you, they ain't got a prison for mules. That there feller, he'd arrest you for kicking at a far barrel. Hold on there, Sonny. Be sure you check that gun pronto.
Up the country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
As Wyatt Earp's fame as a peace officer in Dodge City spread across the western country, men remembered that he was also a deputy U.S. Marshal. Thus, when his old friend Colonel Benteen of the 7th Cavalry at Fort Lewis, Colorado, found himself facing the problem of a mysterious killer who shot only from ambush, Colonel Benteen could think of but one solution.
Now, this is Robber's Roost on what they call the Outlaw Trail in Utah. All the killings have been done in this area here. Washington has ordered me to arrest the man. But the Apaches are threatening a breakout, and I just can't spare a detail right now, Wyatt. That's why I almost begged you to come out here. Oh, I know what you're thinking. All the victims have been outlaws or rustlers.
Yes, sir.
Well, the rustlers own small cattle spreads. They call themselves small ranchers. That's what the War Department calls them.
Well, even a rustler shouldn't be bushwhacked.
Well, I knew you'd see it that way. Now, if something isn't done, Washington will order me to take a full cavalry troop on a wild goose chase. Well, the Apaches would like nothing better.
Well, you're right, Colonel. You have any lead to the killer?
Well, just one. A fellow named Elsie Rash is chairman of the group who squawked to the department.
Is he a cattle thief?
Yeah, they all are. But Rash knows the country, and he's offered to act as guide. I think you can trust him.
Well, I owe you this, Colonel.
You don't really, but I'm glad you think so. Now, this killer's crazy as a coot. You'll be dealing with a madman so cunning he can terrorize tough outlaws. Watch yourself.
Thank you, sir.
The thief and the robber who live outside the law, dark are the deeds they've done. But black as a pit, and the foulest of them all is a coward who wears a money gun.
Hold it. Keep your hands away from them guns. Johnny Law, huh? Anybody can steal a star.
I got a note for you, Mr. Ash. From Colonel Benteen.
Emma! Emma! My wife, she can read. Here's a letter. Read it.
He looks like a Johnny Law, Elsie. Fort Lewis, it says. Dear Mr. Rash, this'll introduce United States Marshal Wyatt Earp of Dodge City. Render him all possible assistance. Frederick Benteen, Colonel. Elsie, put down that rifle and mind your manners.
Oh, sure. Excuse me, Mr. Earp. I reckon I'm spooked.
Oh, everybody's spooked. Welcome, Marshal. Supper's almost ready.
Thank you.
Well, go ahead. I'll water your horse.
Thank you kindly.
So, we figure the man was hired to do it, Marshal. Oh, an outlaw with a grudge will dry gulch one or two, but this feller works for the wholesale. How many is it now, Elsie?
9, so far as we found.
You got any idea who hired him?
Why, the big cattlemen, of course. They got a grudge against us folks.
Oh, we round up a few mavericks now and then, sure. I won't lie to you. Boys run off a few head, use a hairbrush and iron.
All right, Mr. Rash, let's go.
At night?
Day and night. The fellow's got to sleep sometime.
Marshal's right. Elsie, move out.
I'm sleepy right now.
Here, Mr. Rash. You take one of these.
A pill? What for?
That pill's about equal to 10 cups of coffee. I've chased hoodlums for about 3 days and 3 nights without a wink of sleep.
Here, take it.
Oh, Emma.
Take it.
How about you, Mrs. Rash? Don't you have some neighbors that you can stay with?
There's plenty of guns right here, and I can use them.
I never worry about Emma, but we ain't likely to pick up no trail in the dark.
Well, I saw a man on horseback when I rode up.
Huh?
Where?
Right in back of your house. He rode off when I came in.
Well, no wonder you could take Blackie Saunders. Now, you do like Mr. Earp says, and don't come home without him.
She means if you get it, I get it. Mighty loving gal, Emma.
Now, Mr. Earp, Elsie's a good man in a fight. He just needs leading into it.
Well, we'll be careful, Mrs. Rash.
He lurks in the shadows with ever deadly aim, ready to shoot and run. And Satan himself could not bear the guilty shame of the coward who wears the money gun.
Well, his horse is tired, stumbling a lot. You know of any trail higher up?
I never heard of one.
Well, we'll just keep moseying along, following the trail.
For the money gun kills when your back is turned, and the money gun kills till its pay is earned. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun.
How bad? Oh, I'll be all right, but you got my horse, too.
Hey, you take my horse. I'm going home and patch that arm. Come back with another horse.
What'll you be doing?
I'm gonna trail him. Here. I'll leave you Marcus. Try and get back by sunup.
Well, I'll do the best I can. Take it easy, boy. Take it easy.
How's your arm?
Oh, Mrs. doctored it. Burns right smart.
Well, he headed down there. Figure he's got about 2 hours on us.
Well, now, why would he go down into the valley? Nothing down there but old man Glassford's place and bad water.
Mr. Glassford steal cattle?
Steal? Once in a while, sure.
Here, hold this. Keep on the trail, go ahead.
For the money gun kills when your back is turned, and the money gun kills till its pay is earned. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun, the money gun, the money gun.
How long you think the old man's been dead?
Oh, about an hour. At least we're gaining on him.
Well, oughtn't we to bury him?
Later.
You riding with the law, Elsie?
This is Marshal Wyatt Earp from Dodge.
Yeah?
Colonel Benteen sent him after the man we want. He got here too late for old man Glassford.
You always this late, Johnny Law?
Not always.
He's the man that took Blackie Saunders.
What have you men been doing? Airing your ponies?
Mister, we've been hunting that skunk steady for a month. The boys will tell you, we ain't the only ones after him.
Sure we did.
Well, do me a favor, will you?
Just this one time.
Ride your boys back up into them hills. Raise dust along that side of the valley. If we can keep him down in the flats, Mr. Rash and I can run him down.
You vouching for the marshal, Elsie?
I sure am.
Boys, Mr. Earp wants us to keep that dry gulcher out of them hills. Come on, let's ride. Come on, come on.
Stopped at the water hole?
Just a hunch. But I don't agree with you about leaving the horses.
I hit him at least once.
I shouldn't have yelled a warning. Force of habit, I guess.
Oh, we can track him by the blood now. Let's see how bad you hit.
Oh, I just scraped the rib a little bit. Look, he left his saddlebag. Let me look. Hey, he was a methodical man. Look, he kept a list of his killings. Notebook, Mitch Moyer's name on the front cover.
Emma always said it was Moyer. Stuber, Glassford, Rash. Say, that's me. Say, I'm next after old man Glassford.
Yeah, we better make a fast ride back to your place.
But he's hit. Why don't we run him down now?
Mr. Ash, you can't risk getting your wife hurt.
Oh, Emma can shoot as good as me. You, Johnny Laws, you hadn't yelled, we could have cut him down. Now you're worried about Emma.
Look, I can't shoot a man without warning him. And I can't take a chance on getting your wife hurt. Come on.
You're the boss, I said.
Don't be such a baby. Tain't nothing but bear grease and balsam of Peru.
Thanks, ma'am. Which trail to Moyer's place?
You ain't aiming we should go there tonight.
No. Me. I want you to look after Mrs. Rash.
Ain't no need of that. I set 3 catamount traps and another one loaded for bear.
Emma's too spunky for her own good. Say, I just thought of something. If Callum heads this way with the boys, what'll I advise?
Callum?
Well, he was a man leading the posse we met at old man Glassford's, Emma. The dry gulcher killed Glassford.
Oh, may the good Lord have mercy on his poor, wicked soul. Will Glassford, I mean.
You tell Callum and the boys to head for Moyer's place, huh?
Well,
They'll go, Marshal. You can depend on it.
Good, because I may need him.
This gun is for hire, 'tis evil merchandise, for sale to anyone. And death can be bought for a special bargain price from the coward who wears the money gun. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun, the money gun, the money gun.
Who are you, mister?
My name's Earp. Wyatt Earp. United States Deputy Marshal.
What's your business?
I want to see Mr. Moyer. It's important.
The boss is sound asleep. Why don't you come back tomorrow?
No. You tell Mr. Moyer that I want him to explain something. Right now. There may be a warrant for murder.
You're barking up the wrong tree, mister.
All right. I'll get him up myself.
Elsie, it's way past bedtime. Why ain't you asleep?
I can't sleep. That pill Herb give me. It's him, all right. The bear trap got him.
Yep, the bear trap got him. Is the varmint dead?
Doctor. Give me a doctor.
You tell us who hired you or we won't get no doctor.
Say who? Say who?
Boyer. Mitch Boyer. He said...
You won't need no doctor.
What does that notebook prove? I give 'em to all my roundup hands when we have a cattle count? Could have been lost or somebody stole it.
Yes, sir. It sure could have been.
Names in that book, I know 'em all. Hoodlums and cattle thieves, every last one of them.
They were executed without trial, Mr. Moyer. Cut down from ambush.
That makes me very sad. Who you feeling sorry for, Earp? The Robbers Roost gang have been stealing from us ranchers for years. We've appealed to sheriffs and United States marshals, and not one single Johnny Law has had sand enough to move against them roosters.
Well, murder is still murder, Mr. Moyer. But, you say you had nothing to do with this, huh?
I resent these questions, Earp. I'm a respectable rancher.
Well, I still haven't caught the man that was hired.
I don't like your attitude. I think you better get off my property.
Johnny Law bothering you, Mr. Moyer?
Yes, he is, Kendall. I want him put off my property, and I want him kept off.
Yes, sir.
You know, you better be certain you had no hand in this, Mr. Moyer.
No, you'll be back with a posse, huh?
I think so.
Emma got him with a bear gun. He's in the wagon.
You sure that's the man?
Said Mitch Moyer hired him. Me and Emma was both witnesses.
We won't be needing you, Marshal. We can settle it with Moyer. Mr. Callum, Mr. Rash, I think you're making a mistake.
You keep out of it, Johnny Law. In the showdown, you'll be on Moyer's side.
Well, I have the authority to deputize all you men.
Us? Johnny Laws?
To arrest Moyer, yes. But if you go down there to kill him, it'll be the big cattleman's turn.
For what?
Squawking to the government. They'll send in soldiers. Cavalry that should be watching the Apaches.
The marshal's right.
Moyer ain't gonna let nobody arrest him, Mr. Herb.
No, there'd be a fight, all right. But all I'm asking you men to do is to wound those cattlemen, not kill them. Now, you're all good enough with a gun that you can do that. You give me your word and I'll deputize you. But if you want a turkey shoot, you do it your way, but you suffer the consequences.
Elsie? Jeb?
All right, Mr. Earp. We'll do it your way. We'll just wing them.
All right? You're all deputized.
Hey, boss! Boss! Now what?
Them rooster men. A dozen of them. They got Bill Hicks dead in a wagon headed straight for here.
That Johnny Law with him?
I don't know, Mr. Moyer.
Better round up all hands.
Yes, sir.
right now, I'm gonna ride in there and tell Moyer he's arrested. If he wants to fight, let him commence it. Understand?
That's far enough.
You're under arrest, Mr. Moyer.
No, I'm not.
You mean me and my deputies are gonna have to take you?
That's right.
Well, don't try shooting me in the back, or you'll be cut down.
Hold it. We can whip Earp and his riff-raff in the shootout. Go tell the boys.
Mr. Callum, you and two of your men follow me on horseback. Rest of you men spread out. Surround them. Mr. Ash, you come with me. Let's go. Swing him!
They shoot too good.
Now.
Hold it.
Mr. Ash, tell Mr. Callum to stop fighting.
Jeb! Jeb, hold the fire! It's all over! Will you stop shooting?
Mr. Moyer, you're coming to Fort Lewis with me.
You'll have a fight on your hands every 3 miles of the way when the other outfits get together.
No fight. Unless you agree to that, I'll turn you over to Jeb Callum.
I've surrendered to Marshal Earp.
Too bad. I sure hate to miss your hanging.
Well, a federal jury will give Moyer at least 5 years. It'll establish the rule that you can't bushwhack even rustlers without paying for it. Thank you, Marshal. Good luck.
Good luck to you, Colonel. If the Apaches cut loose, you may need it.
For a grave at the end of the trail for the money gone. Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Well, there's Dodge.
Let's go over this again, Clint. When we hit the State National and Dodge, we ain't gonna be playing for pennies.
I still say it's too risky, Matt.
You getting cold feet?
No.
3 different outfits have gone against the State National. Each one of them ran up against Wyatt Earp and his deputies. With my plan, Earp won't know how it happened or who did it. Now listen.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Bank robbery in 1878 ranked with train robbery. They were big money crimes, and only the most desperate men risked their lives attempting them. Thus, when Matt and his half-brother Clint Dunbar got set to take the bank in a big cow town like Dodge City, Marshal Wyatt Earp was facing shrewd, clever operators who would stop at nothing. Well, good morning, Mr. Cummings.
Good morning, Marshal.
How long before the new electric bell's hooked up?
Oh, a couple of hours. Is it that urgent?
Well, I hope not. But the Dunbars got a bank in Wichita last week. Oh, by the way, Mr. Cummings, this is my new chief deputy, Shotgun Gibbs.
Oh, I haven't met Mr. Gibbs, but I've heard about his shotgun.
Old-fashioned gun. She don't run by electricity.
Now, if you fellas ever do have a hold up here, don't try to be heroes. You just kick a switch as soon as you can without causing too much attention.
But won't the robbers shoot at them when the bell rings, if it does?
Well, Mr. Cummins, this is the first electric bell west of Kansas City. I think the Dunbars will even be puzzled.
Howdy, stranger.
Howdy. Water and feed, huh?
Yes, sir.
No hotel don't cost too much?
Sure. Santa Fe House down by the depot.
Thanks.
Say, I like this town. They buy things here.
Well, I'm glad you found some business, Mr. Thurston.
Why, thank you, sir. Tomorrow I'll try and sell you a carpet for your whole stable.
Carpet for the... Oh, go
The name is John B. Thurston, friend. I sell carpets and drapes by mail order. Hanley Brothers, St. Louis.
Then you want a room and a parlor?
Yes, sir, the best. Oh, Mr. Orcutt, one of our salesmen, may join me tomorrow. I'll pay for 2 in advance if you like.
That won't be necessary. You just sign in for yourself. And if Mr. Orcutt comes in, he can register then.
Thank you, friend. Yes, sir. Dodge is a fine, hospitable town.
Parlor Suite B.
Thank you, friend.
Did you case the bank?
Looks easy. A teller and a cashier. They open at 9.
What about the hotel?
Your name is Orcutt. Yourself a Hanley Brothers. You'll have to sneak in the back door. Parlor Suite B.
Just have that sample case open in the buggy when I hit the street.
I'll be there.
Put that thing down, and one of these days you're going to get excited and blow my head off.
It ain't cocked. Ooh. Say, there's a telegram come for you.
Huh?
Peaceful night last night, and there's shot fired.
Good. Get yourself something to eat and then turn in, huh? No reliable description of Matt and Clint Dunbar. Always wear masks. I guess I'll have to wire the Pinkertons.
Them bank robbers fidgeting you?
Yeah. I reckon I am a mite prejudiced against bank robbery.
Mr. Jones?
L.T. Jones from Mobeedy, Texas.
My name's Cummings. I understand you want to make a deposit.
Sold my spread. Got quite a wad of cash.
Well, we pay 4% for time deposit, 3% on open account. Of course, we usually have a state bond that pays anywhere up to...
It's nitroglycerin. Now, if I drop it on the floor...
No. Well, what is this, a practical joke?
It's a holdup. Walk me to the safe. All right, Mr. Cummings, I'd like to see the safe. This is about all the money I got in the world. I'm a careful man. Never did have much confidence in safes. Just want to make sure no robbers can come in here and bust it open with a stick of dynamite.
It'd blow you up, too.
I don't care, and you do. Hand me the cash, quick. Looks good and solid, Mr. Cummings. I don't think anybody is going to bust open this big door. Faster.
I don't think that...
I'm satisfied, Mr. Cummings. Now, let's go over and make out my deposit slip.
Mr. Cummings?
He'll blow us up. He's got knives.
We're the last robber.
The other one.
We're the hammer.
Out of town. Drive slow.
Right. Set up your roadblocks. I'm heading for the bank.
Man with a beard, did you see him?
What's that, mister?
Man with a curly black beard. Where'd he go?
Oh, that fellow. Went across there. Hey, what's that bell?
Hey, hold up there! Hold up there! Pull up there! Just turn that there buggy back around. Ain't nobody leaving town.
Well, what's the idea?
Can't you hear that there bell? Somebody's done tried to rob the bank.
Oh.
Move!
Been robbed. I'm a special deputy. Watch the office for me, will you?
Of course, of course. Oh.
Say he was about medium build, black beard, dressed like a cattleman.
That's right.
We both got a good look at him.
And you ran outside?
Yes, sir.
Anybody in sight?
Well, just some drummer in a buggy. He said the man ran across the street. I looked, no sign of him.
Would you recognize the drummer?
Well, I was pretty excited.
Get the man with the beard, Mr. Earp. If you close the roads, he's still in town.
Who is it?
Clint, let me in quick. Don't get sore. They had every street blocked.
No nerve. I always knew it.
Oh, cool off, will you?
Where's the money?
I had to hide at the delivery stable.
I ought to cut your throats.
Look, your ideals still outsmart this cowtown, Marshal. You look entirely different without the beard. Put on your drummer's outfit and nobody can finger you.
Where did you hide the money?
And a whole bin full of oat sacks. We can get out of this if we'll quit fighting and use our heads.
Where's Earp now?
At the bank, I reckon. The first thing for you to do is to come to the front of this hotel and register as Jeff Orcutt.
Yeah, that's right. How did I get here? All the roads are blocked.
They're letting people into town. No. Maybe you better say you got here before the stick-up. Huh? I'll josh you for hanging around and rubbering at the bank. Clerk will believe that.
Maybe. How long will Herb keep the roads guarded?
Not long. He ain't got enough men. We can wait him out. That beard trick worked perfect, Matt.
I told you to quit underestimating that Johnny Law.
But I only said...
Any man who can bottle up a town like this in a minute ain't stupid. If Herb nabs me, you go for the boys.
Well, sure, but how can Herb nab you?
The whole job depended on you getting out of Dodge with the money. You didn't do it.
But I told you. I didn't know about that bell.
It's a new deal now. We got 30,000, maybe more. Stashed in a risky spot. Someone's bound to see you near the bank. Earp will be around asking questions. Sit down. Think up some answers.
This Thurston's rig?
Yes, sir. I asked him to watch the office for me. I guess he got tired waiting.
Where's he stand?
Dodge House.
Anybody else come in here last night?
Just one man. Fellow with a black beard.
A black beard, huh?
Yes, sir.
Did he give his name?
No, just ask about a hotel. Was he one of the robbers?
The only one. Now, you keep that gun handy.
Yes, sir.
I'm impounding this rig and that saddle horse. You arrest anybody that even asks about it.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Emmett.
Hello, Marshal.
So you have a Mr. Thurston registered here?
Thurston? Yes, we have. Thurston, J.B., drummer from St. Louis.
What's his room number?
Oh, he ain't in his room. Him and his friend are eating in the bar.
Friend?
Name's Orcutt. They peddle for the same firm.
Is that so? Point him out to me, will you?
Certainly, Marshal.
Mr. Earp.
Didn't waste much time. You talk to him.
Right.
Which one of you gentlemen is Mr. Thurston?
Well, that's me, friend. John B. Oh, and this is Mr. Orcutt. He covers East Texas for the firm.
Hi. I'd like to ask Mr. Thurston a few questions.
Help yourself. I've already ate. See you later, Jack.
Won't be long.
Sit down. Sit down.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Your friend just have a shave?
He shaves every morning, same as you and me. Why?
I was just admiring his shaving lotion. You know the brand?
Oh, I never paid any attention, but I'll ask him if you like.
No, it doesn't matter. Mr. Thurston, the teller at the bank said that you were near the door when the holdup man left.
Well, that's right, Marshal. Like to scare the living daylights out of me, too.
What's your line?
Rugs and drapes. I was planning on seeing the bank people about placing an order. It's a good thing I was late. Might have been shot.
I doubt it. I'll see you around.
White says to stake out this here barn.
Yeah, so he told me.
Is that back door?
Yeah.
There's somebody in there right now. You go around the corner and watch the back.
Right.
Come out of there! Mister, you toss that pop gun on the floor and come out of there, or I'll blow you through the end of the barn.
What?
Well, if it isn't Mr. Orcott. Thought you were a rug salesman.
He was skulking around in here. You got any idea why?
Hey, you blowed the whole end out of my feed bin.
We'll pay for it. I'll take Mr. Orcott over to the bank. Take these sacks out of here, search the bin and stalls. Probably stash the money in here. And none of you can say this is the man?
The robber had a black curly beard, Marshal. He was the same general build as this fellow, but I couldn't hardly say they ever looked very much alike.
Well, he shaved and changed his clothes.
Why don't you give up? You got the wrong man, and you know it.
We'll see what you look like with a beard.
I shave every day.
Not in jail you won't, mister.
Hey, what's this?
It's the bank's money. I tell you, that White Earp's smarter than a ringtail racket.
Hold still.
I don't deserve to be no chief deputy, White. I should have known there might have been two of them out there.
It's my fault, Shotgun.
How was it?
Well, I should have warned you. I wasn't certain myself. Now, hold still. It's going to hurt. Oh, by the way, the Pinkertons came through with a good description of Matt and Clint Dunbar. I'm certain that the one we got in there is Matt. The one that got away with the money is his half-brother, Clint.
Well, you don't seem to be taking it to heart much.
No. Because I think Clint will round up some of the gang and come back after Matt.
I sure hope they do.
There you are. There's no sense of having the fight here in town. We'll get some deputies and trail Clint.
That's risky, ain't it? I always figured when I had my trap baited for catamount, I'd stay close by. What if we lose Clint's trail?
Well, we won't. No, the horse that Clint took was left for shoeing. Got no irons on his front hoofs. Well, he can be trailed, can't he?
Yep. Day or night.
Another thing, Shotgun. Clint's too smart to try and bull his way back in here with a bunch of outlaws on horseback. He'll try to pull some kind of trick to get back in town, so we'll need some deputies. You go pick him, and I'll join you in a minute.
Right.
I don't have to tell you that Matt and me always whack up fair and square. We pulled that job as a two-man deal because it was a new idea in bank robbing.
It didn't work too well, Clint. How do we know your plan to spring Matt's gonna work any better?
It's got to work. Now, Matt sent you the money. I don't think he'd take it very friendly if you boys were to ride off and leave him in jail. Do you?
We all think a lot of Matt. Any more questions?
No. We hit that stage at sunup.
Looks like they're headed for the Great Western Stage Route.
That'd be one way to do it.
How do you mean?
Capturing the stage, riding it into Dodge City. Cole Younger pulled a trick like that once, Independence, Missouri. Come on, let's double back on the stage track to Dodge.
Hold on. Hold up now. Throw that gun down. Now climb down. Everybody out. Whoa.
Roscoe, you're sure a pretty-looking mule.
What?
Hoodlums always overdo it.
What's wrong?
Well, number 11 never carried a shotgun guard. Mr. Gibbs, you reckon you can stop that stage?
I reckon I can. One way or the other.
Then go ahead, we'll cover you.
Get out of here, Roscoe.
They want to play.
Hey!
All right, hold it. Stop him. Throw him down there. Go on. Throw it down. All right. Bring him around, that other man. All right, you men get back in the wagon and start patching each other up. Go on.
You blundering fool.
Oh, shut up. Well, Mr. Dunbar, that's a nice little stubble of beard you got there. In about a week, you'll be ready for identification.
What about the rest of them, White? Do they get a shave?
I'll tell you, Shotgun, I'd like to give them all razors and let them go to work on each other. But the law of Kansas won't allow it. Lock it.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The murder of Nate Strathern, a relative and a U.S. Marshal, brought to Wyatt Earp a personal challenge. Later on in his career, men nearer and dearer to Wyatt were to be killed or wounded. But not since the slaying of his friend, Mr. Brother, had Wyatt been so emotionally involved. It did not make for clear thinking. Family will blame me. Letting Cousin Nate go alone into that hoodlum camp. I know that Circle Diamond outfit. They never drive here. Enough killers in that outfit that any honest peace officer would fill his jail with them.
Take it easy, Wyatt.
Easy.
I read that telegram, too. All it said is that the man who done it left Mobeedy riding a horse with a Circle Diamond brand.
Well, you didn't read this one? Eck Thomas. He's a marshal in Oklahoma Territory. I trust him as much as I do Tillman or Masterson. Read it.
Well, all he says is that the Circle Diamond is a driving in the Mobeedy neighborhood.
Well, that's enough for me.
To do what?
I aim to hire on to the Circle Diamond outfit. It's a saddle tramp. The man who got Cousin Nate belongs to the Circle Diamond outfit, and I intend to get him.
You ain't using your head now, Wyatt.
Oh, you got a better idea?
Any idea would be an improvement on that of yours. Let me try this job.
Why?
Well, to commence with, nobody'd spot me. And to end with, I've been a cowhand.
Well, I can do anything a member of the Circle Diamond outfit can do. Thank you just the same, Mr. Gibbs.
Well, let me go with you then.
No, sir. You and that shotgun, I gotta stay here and keep the lid on.
All right, but take an hour to think this over, will you? I've drove with them Texas outfits. If somebody don't recognize you the first day, they'll work you to death in a week.
1 hour. Take me that long to get my gear together.
You're in charge here, partner. I'm heading for North Texas. Going back to heaven, Mr. Gibbs.
When they're on a drive, they don't even take time to bury a cowhand.
Now, what's going on here?
A couple of them blasted Circle Diamond riders. They don't want us crossing in front of their cattle drive. They started bushwhacking us. Who are you, mister?
Just a cowhand looking for work.
The Circle Diamond will be short a couple of waddies real soon.
Well, you boys ain't gonna get very far with that wagon shooting at a lot of men from a big outfit. You better just cool off and let me have a little talk with him.
Stranger wants to powwow. Hold your fire.
You a Johnny Law?
Oh, just visiting from Alabama.
Well, they started at Bama. We asked them polite-like to take the Red River Trail. Them freighters has always got something sticking out of the side of their wagon that'll spook a herd.
Well, there's 4 of them, 2 of you. Appears like you, lost your temper. Hey, what's wrong with the Red River Trail?
It's flooded out 10 miles north.
Oh. You fellas know that?
Don't reckon we did.
You better ride back and tell your boss about it. Hey, the fair is still running at the bend. Crossed on at sunup.
Yeah. I guess it'd be smart to point for the bend. You any objection to that?
No, sir. We're scouting the herd. That's our job.
No harm done. Thanks, fella.
So long.
Pull up, Emma.
You looking for work? Well, come to think of it, my grub is running mighty low.
Wonder if Cork will hire him on. Why don't you ride back with us and find out?
Yeah, that might be a good idea at that. I'll get my horse.
All right, we'll get ours.
Well, how about that kid?
Now the blasted river's flooded on us. What a drive. Herd spread out for 20 miles. The front rider just now tells me about the river, and them tail-end Charlies lost out in the brush. I'm gonna get tough, Sam. Nobody sleeps till that herd closes up. They eat in the saddle. They're gonna act like drivers, or I'm gonna bust a couple of jaws. Now, you tell them that, Sam.
Yes, sir, Mr. Conkle.
Cookie, make up 100 trail rations and don't take all day.
Not a chance. I need help.
Hey, you. Ain't you the fellow Ring and Saunders brought in?
Yes, sir. I could sure use a job.
Well, you got one. Go help Cookie.
Well, Mr. Corkle, I'm a cowhand. I never figured that
You
I'd-
help Cookie. We'll find out later if you're a cowhand.
Come on, you tramp. Get these sandwiches wrapped up. We ain't got all day. Hurry up.
You're so good at mister, you wrap 'em.
You give me any more sass and I'll stick a knife in your ribs.
You've been raw at me for a couple hours now. Usually when a fella threatens to knife me, I'll slap him around a little bit.
Oh, you do, huh?
No more yapping at me.
Hey, what are you doing to Cookie? What's going on?
Take your hands off me, mister.
I'll fix him.
Let's put that knife down. Cookie threatened to cut you?
He tried it.
Well, you ought to know you got to be patient with cooks.
Not when they threaten me with a knife, mister.
Well, then you can get out of this outfit. Or you can ride tail-end Charlie.
I told you, Mr. Corkle, I'm a cowhand.
No tail-end Charlie for you, huh?
I didn't say that, Mr. Corkle. I'll make a hand for you wherever you want me.
What's your name?
Jimmy Jones, nickname Bama.
Fine, Bama. I need anything to ride a horse. You mosey south to the tail end of the herd, report to Jumbo. You find him and Red and Turk there in the dust somewhere.
Yes, sir.
40 a month in grub. As long as you last.
I'll last.
Might as well tell you that Jumbo and them others are about the meanest bunch of scum you'll find on the trail.
Most tail-end Charlies are pretty mean, ain't they?
Not like these boys, no. The only reason I keep them eating dirt is because that none of my flankers or lead men will work with them. You any good with a gun?
Fairly good.
Take care of yourself.
The miner dies for gold, the nester dies for land, but what have we got to die for on the trail? The biggest fool of all is an old cowhand, turned to dust out on the dusty trail.
You named Jumbo?
No, it ain't. You'll find him back yonder.
Your name Jumbo?
Yeah?
Corkle said I should report to you.
You reported?
My name's Jones, nickname Bama.
That there's a sticker. You got a slicer in your saddlebag?
Recollect I have.
Get it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Looks like a throwing knife.
Yeah, it could be. Yours is a lot better for slicing beef, I'll tell you that. Hand me that bread there, will you? "5 days old and moldy." That's the way Tim Corkle treats us, though.
Yeah, he acted kind of like he didn't like you.
Oh, he thinks he's a poker player. Me and Turk and Red, we cleaned out the last big game. We'll eat later. Yeah, and Buffalo Waller's just full of mavericks. You know, Bama, you ain't sweaty enough or dirty enough. We'll fix that.
You know, I bet Corkle did send us some grub.
How do you mean, Red?
Well, it's just mighty odd, this Greener. He rides in here straight from camp, and he ain't even got a pound of coffee with him.
Yeah, that's right.
Meaning you think I stole it? Turk, take a look in his saddlebags. Hold it. You go take a look, mister. If that's the way you want it.
Now you can go get it.
Turn him loose.
Go ahead. You hadn't ought to be wearing a gun, Turk.
Blast him, Red!
You move and I'll crease your skull real deep.
That's enough, Bama. Now you can whip them with fists and guns. They both know it. Now you sit down somewhere and cool off. We got a long night ahead of us.
I ain't a greener, Jumbo. I ain't a thief either.
Apologize to Bama. Both of you.
Sorry.
You.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
It's enough time for grub. Let's move out.
Well, I guess you got most of them back to the herd. Better go back and join Red and Turk, huh?
Right.
Ah! I'm hit! Get him! It's just my shoulder. That was Corkle. Get after him.
You're bleeding too bad. Lie back down there.
Oh.
Let me get a tourniquet on this. I'll get you over in the shade.
Here, drink some of it. U.S. Marshal cousin of mine was killed in Mobeetie with a knife like this. You know anything about it?
Ain't my knife. I won in a poker game. Some fella went broke and threw it in instead of a $2 ante.
You didn't see who?
No, it could have been anybody. Could have been Turk. Or it could have been Corkle.
Why Corkle?
You're Johnny Law, ain't you?
Yeah.
It figures. Yeah, Corkle knew that Red and Turk wouldn't say anything, so he took a shot at me.
Corkle does a little mail and stagecoach robbing on the side?
I told you he's a rotten poker player. And every once in a while he comes up with a new bankroll. I'm going after Corkle.
No.
Huh?
I want to show down with the others first.
Oh, you're wasting your time, Marshal Earp.
How'd you know my name?
I saw you in Wichita, year before last.
Corkle knew who I am?
Well, yeah, he's there in Wichita with me.
Why didn't he just bushwhack me and get it over with?
Oh, he figures he can get you some other time. He wants to scare off Red and Turk. That's why he took a shot at me.
Truth?
What else? I could have shot you in the back a dozen times.
Why didn't you?
I don't like Corkle.
All right. Now, when we meet up with Red and Turk, you let me do the talking, here.
You want to do all the fighting, too?
No, you got a good arm. You got a 45.
Thanks.
Let's go.
Where you been? The herd's gained 2 miles on us.
Somebody took a shot at Jumbo.
You see the skunk?
No.
Well, if it's rustlers, we better close up on the herd.
Yeah, then we'll have the flank riders to help us. This ain't no place to be making a fight.
Well, it's as good as any. Now, you climb down off your horses and watch your hands.
Who is this Bama?
Go on, get off your horses.
Stand right up there, Jimmy. Turn around.
All right, I want some answers, and I want them quick. Jumbo says he won this knife in a poker game. You ever see it before?
No.
I get it. You're a Johnny Law.
Can you throw a knife?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Keep him covered. Now, I want you to back off. And I want you to throw this sticker at me. Because I'm going to be starting this one your way, mister.
No, wait. You can throw a knife.
I never throw it at nobody.
You're a liar, Turk.
All right, Red, let's start with you. What about Corkle and mail robberies?
You ask Corkle.
Yeah, we're wasting time. They ain't gonna talk.
All right, Turk. Turn around. Put your hands behind you. Back up here. Throw me that rope, Jumbo.
Yeah.
There. When the two of you start walking in any direction, I don't think Corkle will let you get too far.
We ain't scared.
Corkle knows us.
Yeah, and he knew Jumbo, but he took a shot at him. Now you start walking and thinking.
Bama, you figure Corkle's gonna raise the debate?
Well, if you don't, maybe they'll decide to talk. We'll ride off in the brush and keep them in sight. Here, let me have the reins. You got enough to do with one arm.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Lassiter! Lassiter! Cookie, where's Lassiter?
He's over by the river.
Well, where's Sam, then?
He's under the table, sleeping.
Hey, Sam! Come on, wake up. Get out of there.
Just nap for a second, boss.
Take 3 men and go out and relieve them tail end Charlies. Tell Jumbo and the others to report back here on the double.
Well, they're doing all right back there, Mr. Corkle.
I got a better job for them. They're going to lead across the river.
Well, not today. Old Red's full from bank to bank. Nobody can cross that river and live.
They can and will. Go on, get going.
Yes, sir.
See if you can get these ropes loose.
Listen, that Johnny Law's just trying to break our nerve. Corkle wouldn't try bushwhacking us so close to the other boys.
He tried it on Jumbo.
Well, we ain't Jumbo.
I don't know, Red. That Moby killing was stupid. Look, we're easy marks out there. Let's stay down here in the draw.
You help yourself. I'm following the herd.
It ain't gonna work. Corkle's too smart.
How close is the herd?
About a half mile ahead. There's a few stragglers right over there.
Let's close up.
Corcoran and 3 others.
I guess it is Corkle. They're moving around slow and hunting.
Well, you can stay here and get yourself shot, not even buried. I want to give myself up.
No, wait. Don't be a fool. Wait!
Johnny Lodge, Jumbo! I'll talk! Johnny Lodge, Jumbo! I'll talk!
All right. You hold him here. I'll go see if that is Corkle.
Well, watch yourself.
Where's the rest of you, Bama?
Red and Turk are in the draw yonder there. Hunting for dogies. Jumbo's over there somewhere. What's up?
Corkle wants you back in camp. But if I was you, Bama, I'd just head south and keep on riding.
Why?
Corkle aims to send you across the river. It's 12 feet deep and 500 yards wide.
Oh, I reckon we can make it. I'll go round up the others.
Well, it ain't our day to drown. Come on, let's move 'em. Yeah.
Where's Jumbo?
He lit out.
Where?
That way, towards camp. Was that Corkle?
No, it's just our relief. Corkle wants us back in camp.
Why, you yellow-bellied skunk, I told you so.
Corkle still loves us. We're gonna drive the herd across the Red River.
No bushwhacking. Just a nice drowning. We made a deal when we told you about Mobidi. That still hold?
Right.
Well, then let's move.
Lift him, Earp. I figured you might balk at the river crossing. Well, you're gonna cross the big river, along with Jumbo.
I went back to camp to try to kill him, but he made it easy for me. Grandma, how are you going to square me for shooting Corkle?
Well, he murdered my cousin, tried to murder me. Officially, you came to the assistance of a peace officer.
Oh, now, do you have to say I helped a Johnny Law? I'd never live down a thing like that.
Well, all right. Just hang instead.
Well, disgrace and all, I'd rather live.
Well, thank you, Jumbo. Just saved the state of Kansas $50. Price of hanging and burial.
Yeah, it's good, tough thinking. You know, it's a shame you went straight. You'd have made the orneriest hoodlum that ever lived.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's move.
What has he got to live for on the trail?
Come on.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
There were 4 Gatling guns with the infantry column supporting Custer's 7th Cavalry. But Custer didn't think the Gatling gun important. Had he waited, the Battle of the Little Bighorn might have turned into a massacre of Sitting Bull and his Indian forces. And it was ironic that Chief Joseph, brilliant young leader of the Nez Perce tribe, thought better of the Gatling gun than the white men who invented it.
Take Gatling gun on the wagon.
Let the soldiers go.
Marshal Earp?
Yes, sir?
I'm Captain Stewart. I have a letter from General Sherman.
Yes, sir?
A secret matter.
That's probably what we were talking about. Why don't you check the horses outside, Sit down, Captain.
You, trust a Cheyenne?
Captain, you probably have a letter telling me about the breakout of Nez Perce in Idaho. Chief Joseph stole a Gatling gun and 10,000 rounds of ammunition.
You're right.
Mr. Cousin, Cheyenne that just left here, knew about it before General Sherman.
We can't let hostile Indians keep a Gatling gun, sir.
Well, Captain, Mr. Cousin is my advisor on Indian affairs. Why don't you give me a few minutes to have a powwow with him on this?
Certainly. The general remembers you for having done him a big favor.
Yeah, I sure did. I kind of saved the general from being imposed upon to make a speech here in Dodge City.
I heard about that.
Why don't you join me for lunch in about an hour over at the Dodge House?
My pleasure, sir.
And bad white men with some Indians steal Nez Perce land in Idaho. Chief Joseph is a smart young man. He no go on warpath. He just make threat to get land back.
That won't work. You ever hear of Indians getting their land back?
Then Chief Joseph fight.
You think he'd take 100 ponies for that Gatling?
No, not 1,000.
I guess I'm cornered.
You must talk to Joseph.
Did you ever hear of General Sherman when he loses his temper? Bad medicine. Well, maybe if I make my conditions tough enough with General Sherman, he'll send somebody else. You go find Mr. Gibbs. Tell him we may be long riders. He'll know how to pack for us. I want Army Scout credentials for Mr. Cousin. $10 a day for each of us. Subsistence. I must have complete freedom from interference from the Army until I can report to General Sherman.
Granted.
What?
General Sherman likes you very much. He never forgets a man he likes. Write your own ticket.
Good luck, Marshal.
Thanks, we'll need it.
Colonel, the Army's sending the U.S. Marshal and Indian agent to make talk with Joseph. They probably left the fort by now.
Corporal, didn't you forget something?
Oh, that's right. Excuse me, sir.
Well, I'll let it go this time. I want you men to remember, we're territorial militia. You'll salute your officers and observe the customs of the service.
Yes, sir.
Now go find Major Hanley for me. Tell him to report to me at once.
Major? Major Hanley, the colonel wants to talk to you.
Yeah, just a second.
Right now! Go finish saddling his horse for him.
Yeah, yes, sir.
You keep your shirt on, Mike. You know, you've been overdoing this colonel stuff.
Oh? Indeed.
Yeah.
You know, we elected you, Colonel. But the boys can hold another election. Now, what's in your mind?
The regulars are sending a U.S. Marshal to powwow with the Indians. Get a detachment and go arrest him.
Oh, just like that. And where are we supposed to find this marshal?
Well, he and the scout just left the fort, according to Sloppy. I mean, Corporal...
Masrick.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably headed for the Badlands. But if they were sent by the regulars, you sure we got authority?
I'll take care of that, Joe. You just go get them.
I guess it ain't such a crazy notion at that. We don't want no peacemaking with Joseph. All right, Mike. I and the boys will bring him in.
Well, now that's real kind of you, Major.
Major? We're a bunch of land grabbers, the whole kit and caboodle of us, and you grabbed the most, as usual. Major. Militia. Colonel. Ha!
What do you think of our chances of finding Chief Joseph?
Not good. He will find us.
Huh? Why should he?
Chief Joseph knows all about us. He is a peaceful man. He will want to hear what General Sherman say.
Yeah, well, I sure hope that... Visitors.
Pony soldier.
Well, if they are, it's the crummiest looking outfit of cavalry I've ever seen.
Maybe we better run, eh?
No. Looks like they might be those land grabbers Colonel Grimes warned me about.
I'm Joe Hanley, Major Hanley, Territorial Militia of Idaho.
Howdy. My name's Earp, United States Deputy Marshal. It's Mr. Cousin, my scout.
Well, for once, Big Mike got it straight. I'm sorry, but we've got orders to arrest you.
Whose orders?
Colonel Dunphy. He's our commanding officer.
Huh? Did you check with Colonel Grimes at the fort?
Take him. His name's Earp. He says the regulars ain't gonna like this, Mike.
It's Colonel Dunphy. Now, you and your men will excuse us, Major.
All right, but you better be sure what you're doing. Come on.
We're a militia outfit. I haven't shaken them down to discipline yet.
Well, you have no authority as militia.
Who says I haven't?
Colonel Grimes, Fort Boise, says you're a bunch of land grabbers, stole half of Idaho from the Nez Perce.
I don't like your accusation, sir.
Well, I don't like being arrested by a bunch of thieves.
Why, you Indian-loving whippersnapper.
Guard! Guard! Ow!
Well, shoot him! Shoot him! Now, you fat fool. He's a prisoner till the boys can vote on this deal.
Now, you've all heard what Joe Hanley had to say. But his argument, my friends, plays right into the hands of those Indian-loving punkin heads back east.
Now, we settled this range. We staked our claim on it. What have the Indians ever done for Idaho? Nothing. They use it for buffalo hunting ground, then go off into Montana and the Dakotas. No, sir, we're the true pioneers, the real settlers. That's right. And we're not letting any regular army tell us what to do. We're gonna fight for our homes and our land. And if anybody don't like it, Indians! Fall in! Fall in!
Yes, first. Chief Joseph sure got this thing organized. I asked him if I could talk to Chief Joseph. We talk, but not here, Marshal Earp. My warriors shoot in air. We do not want to fight land grabbers or kill them. We leave now. Let's go.
Where are they? Where are they? I don't know.
Why don't you go find them?
Marshal, the Nez Perce have never killed one of your people. Our Cheyenne brother will tell you it is so.
True. The Nez Perce belong in Wallowa Valley, Mr. Land grabbers make government move them to Lapwai Reservation.
General Sherman has promised to take this to President Grant.
White soldiers and Indian warriors understand. But men who stole our valley in Oregon have only greed and hatred.
Didn't your men steal a Gatling gun?
Whitebird and Rainbow do that. They want to fight.
The Nez Perce have no big chief, mister. They all have right to vote for peace or war.
My brother Julio Cotto and I vote to move tribe to Canada. We have been laughed at.
Mr. Cousin, will you please explain to Chief Joseph what is in my heart?
Mr. Earp is sad. He must tell you the truth.
Let him speak.
General Sherman wants the gun returned. He also wants the Nez Perce to return to the Lapwai Reservation while he's explaining this to President Grant. I think the Canada idea is bad. All the white settlements between here and Canada will be up in arms yelling for the army.
You mean there is no land for Indian, except for what your people do not want?
Right now, yes. Later on, the people who are ashamed of how the Indians have been treated will see that you get a better deal.
Later on? How long, Mr. Earp?
20, 30, perhaps 50 years.
You tell the hard truth. Too hard, Mr. Earp.
I cannot lie to this man.
We will give gun back. We will take gun to Fort Boise.
Yatta, hey! Pakahayiko, Nagaling.
It's a long way to the fort. Those land grabbers that call themselves militia have to be dealt with.
But how?
Can your men operate that gun?
Not well, no. That's why warrior chiefs give me gun. When something requires thought, I am appointed big chief. But I am never big chief for long. What is thought compared to Winchesters and fast ponies and the coup stick?
Well, what are you stalling for, Mike? You won your vote to go after the Indians.
We don't know the terrain, Major. If you ask me, I think they went up into Oregon. Have the trumpeter sound officers call.
Oh, your memory's bad. That fool Dutchman lost his bugle.
Well, tell them to whistle it or do something. Assemble them. We're attacked.
Yeah, sounds like a Gatling gun.
Indians! Homeland skirmishes! It is a Gatling gun!
All right, give him another burst. Closer this time.
You'll all be killed!
Oh, no, we won't. Hold your fire! Hold it! Where'd Joseph get the Gatling gun?
None of your business. He's agreed to take it back to the fort.
We can't fight that weapon. Is this a demand for surrender?
No. For peace.
Now, I've guaranteed the chief safe conduct back to Fort Boise. Now, what's your word? You won't interfere with us?
Well...
Tell him yes, Mike. If they don't massacre us with that Gatling gun, they can whip us in a running fight.
Very well. You have my word as Colonel of Militia.
Good. You see that you keep it. The Because, mister, next time the Indians are going to shoot to kill.
All right, men, dismissed. Fall out. Oh, go away!
They'll have to use the good trail for that gun. We'll cut across and bushwhack them in Paiute Canyon.
I gave them my word as an officer and a gentleman.
You ain't neither one. That Injun lover will report on us to the regulars. And if Joseph really does break loose, old Sherman won't help us any. You got thousands of acres of good grazing land in Idaho. Want to give it back to the Injuns?
What?
No, of course you don't.
You think they will break their word?
Well, if they do, they'll have a line across that canyon.
Then we ride into ambush.
You sound like you don't much care.
Ambush. Reservation where we starve. Prison stockade where we die of sickness. Perhaps ambush is a gift from the Great Spirit.
Well, I don't like people to break their word to me, and I don't aim to die quickly, Chief.
Perhaps you and Cheyenne should go on alone.
Chief Joseph, you're going to have to surrender in the end. You know that, and I know that. But surrender to the U.S. Army, not a bunch of land-grabbing renegades who stole your valley.
If it must be. Your heart is good, and you have hope. Tell me what to do.
Well, sir, if I was the chief of the Nez Perce, I'd never send my men into the flat of a canyon. I'd divide my warriors and send them along both sides of those ridges.
And the Gatling?
I'd take that to higher ground, too.
And use it to kill, Marshal?
You have a right to defend your lives when you're obeying the law. Now, Mr. Cousin and I have Army orders to return the Gatling gun. We're moving to higher ground, Mr. Cousin. You and I will be in charge of the Gatling gun.
Ambush?
Maybe. But this time, if they jump us, we'll shoot to kill.
I hope they do not jump us.
Yeah, me too. Now, this is my decision, Chief. If we do run into trouble, I'll take the responsibility. Don't you join the fight until I yell for you.
We will come first.
Hey. Atente, Pianto.
Halt! Dismount. Hide your horses in the brush.
Hurry it, men.
I don't mind killing a few Indians. But I don't know about a U.S. Marshal.
They won't even find his grave. Up there, Mike. It's that marshal and his scout trying to make a sneak.
I can't let him get away with that gun. Detachment! Get that gun! Rush him!
Put it up in there! Put it up in there, hurry up! Here. Unharness the horses. I have 5. Put them over there. Take care of the horses.
What's the matter, you men? I told you to charge. Get that gun!
Come on, men, get in there.
Rush him!
Come on, you soldiers, get in there. He can't turn that gun sideways. Come on. Bring it up, men.
Too hot. Cease firing. Bugle, sound retreat.
We ain't got no bugle.
Harder or shoot closer.
Everybody out of here!
Yeah, head for your horses. Joseph! Joseph!
Egan! Kill him! Kill him!
No! No! Cease firing! Cease firing! Stop shooting! Stop! Stop! We surrender!
All right, I'm going to take you men back to the fort. You can explain your story to Colonel Grimes there.
No. I ask you. Turn them loose.
These men stole your land and tried to kill me.
I am sick of argument. Fighting, killing. I beg this of you, Marshal.
It is a mistake, Joseph. Other chiefs hear this. They will go on warpath.
We accept no favors from Indians.
Shut up, Mike. They could have scalped every one of us.
Marshal, Indian is taught to show no mercy in war. That is wrong. Grant me this gift of mercy.
All right. Take your men on back to Oregon.
I give you my word as an officer and a gentleman.
Your word's no good, mister. Chief Joseph and his men are going to escort me close enough to the fort so you can't bushwhack me again. Now bury your dead and get out of here.
Thanks, Earp. Thank you, Chief. It's a better deal than we deserve.
I wish I could promise you justice, but you won't get that. But I do want you to believe that there are many white men who have a bad conscience. Like I said before, it will still be many years until the Indians are treated as human beings.
I understand that now.
Well, Chief, we're close enough to the fort now.
All right, my friend. If you hear that the Nez Perce try to escape to Canada, think kindly of us. We have no place to go.
I'll make a full report to General Sherman. Chief, the world is often a place of cruelty and injustice to men of all colors. But us Christians believe that all will be treated fairly in the paradise of God.
What you say is true. I will think of it many times.
Ihiahe.
Up the country, the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Quiet Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The West was a gathering ground for men of every type, for derelicts as well as heroes. One of the strangest, perhaps, was the man they call a remittance man, a man who was paid to stay away from home.
Johnny, you're here early. Something wrong?
Not a thing. It's a lovely morning.
Can I get you some breakfast?
To spoil this?
It was nice last night, Johnny, down by the river. The moonlight on the water. I guess I never knew it could be so pretty and peaceful in Dodge. Thanks for asking me.
You're welcome, miss.
Yes. You called me Doris last night.
Did I? Sorry. Sometimes forget myself.
Yes, I understand.
Rate he's going this morning. This month's check from England ain't going to last till the end of the month. What's got into him?
I don't know.
Anything happen last night?
Nothing.
I warned you, he's not for you. Even if he is the black sheep, them English aristocrats stick together.
Nothing happened. We only went for a walk.
What's he got to do with George Cantel?
The gambler? Why, nothing. Johnny doesn't even know him.
Well, then why did they have their heads together back there a while ago? It's since then he's been drinking like that and looking like thunder. Uh-oh, here he comes.
Mr. Dart? You have a gun under the bar, haven't you?
Sure, for emergencies.
May I borrow it, please?
You never even had a gun in your hand.
It has nothing to do with it.
I don't lend it.
Mr. Dart, I have some credit left, haven't I?
About $40.
That should be enough to buy the gun, if you please. Not enough?
Plenty. But a gun is used to shoot people. And if it's Cantel you were thinking about, you better think again. He's a gambler. He's good with a gun. You ain't.
May I have it, please?
You'd be committing suicide.
Well, then, give me what I have left and I'll go and buy it someplace else.
Johnny, please, you mustn't.
If you'll excuse me.
What could I do?
You'll be killed.
Run and get Marshal Earp.
Cantle? You wanting a game? I want to talk to you.
Not here. Gentlemen?
I brought you something.
I said not here.
It's not what you think. This.
Now, don't be a fool, Milton. You're no gunfighter.
I know. But I'm going to kill you just the same.
But you've got your gun in your hand. You call that a fair draw? Now, look. You give me a fair chance, I'll be glad to draw with you. Well, you can even kill me if you're able.
I don't want the gun. I'll kill you with my bare hand.
Hold it.
understand this, Wyatt.
Give me that gun, Johnny.
No, I'm going to kill them. Oh.
What business was this of yours, Herb?
It's my job to take care of the peace. You remember that, Mr. Cantel.
He threatened my life. If you don't think I'm going to defend myself,
Why'd he threaten to kill you?
Well, I don't know. He's crazy drunk, I guess.
He knew what he was doing.
All right. He owes me money. I asked for it. Now, you'd better keep him out of my way.
Mr. Cantel, you come gunning for him, and you're going to find me.
You didn't have to hit him.
A bullet would have hurt a lot worse. He'll be all right. Come on, give me a hand.
Johnny.
Is this yours?
Yes, it is.
How does he owe Cantel money? Johnny doesn't gamble.
Well, not that I ever heard of. He never had any money except that monthly check from England.
He always turned that over to you.
For this room and eats. And liquor as long as the credit lasted. Lately, it's been given out quick.
Yeah, I know. What'd he do then? Borrow it from Cantel?
No, I've been putting it on the cuff. And Doris, she's been paying for it.
Oh. Does he know that?
She won't let me tell him.
I need a drink.
Oh, now, Johnny.
Oh, don't treat me like a child. Let me have a drink. You here? Why'd you interfere?
Why'd you do it? Cantel says you owe him money.
Let's leave it at that.
All right. I can't make you talk. But if you do need money, you don't have to use a gun. You got friends here in Dodge. Dart, Doris, I'd like to be a friend.
You a $500 friend, Marshal?
Is that how much you owe him?
I said leave it.
All right. But trying to kill him isn't going to solve anything. 10 chances to 1, it wouldn't be Cantel who'd wind up dead anyway.
Those odds don't frighten me.
No, I guess not. Not to a man who's trying to kill himself with a bottle.
I don't need your advice.
Well, you need somebody's. You're going to wind up dead. Now, I don't know why your folks in England send you money to stay here, but I do know it isn't doing you any good.
Leave him alone, Mr. Erb.
I'll tell you something else, Johnny. You could be a good man if you tried. Send those checks back, get a job, stand on your own 2 feet.
You know, you missed your calling, Marshal. You sound just like a preacher.
Do I? Well, you stay away from Cantel or I'm going to toss you in jail. Now, a preacher wouldn't do that.
No, Johnny.
You won't be needing this. Johnny, you ought to listen to Wyatt.
Oh, please, Mr. Dart, just go away and let me take care of him.
Doris, child.
Mr. Dart, I'm over 21. No, Johnny.
Wyatt, there's trouble with the Alhambra.
Jonathan Milton?
I don't know.
Johnny?
No.
It's this woman, Marshal, this dirty little...
No need for names, mister. Mr.
Nathaniel Cooker of Hutchinson.
All right, what happened, Mr. Cooker?
Robbed me. Took my pig money.
Pig money?
Money I got for the pigs I brought into town today. Most of it, anyways.
Most of it? How much of it?
500.
Even?
500 even, and $20 gold pieces. Left me maybe $30, $40.
How do you know she stole it?
She heard me talking about it at dinner.
Bragging about it.
She got real friendly. I got a little drunk.
You know, kind of moony. I woke up down by the river. She didn't think I'd remember her.
That's true, Miss Doris?
Yes, I guess it is.
I'd have swore she wasn't this kind. You know I don't run this kind of business, Wyatt.
I know that, Henry. Miss Doris, you'll have to give him back the money. It'll go easy on you.
I can't. I haven't got it.
Haven't got it? How could she spend it so quick?
You're out of luck, Mr. Cooker.
I gotta have that money. I can't go home without it. How'd I explain things to my wife?
Now, look, I'll do whatever I can. I'll take her into custody. You come on down to my office tomorrow morning and swear out a complaint.
I certainly will. The dirty little crook.
I said no names. Come on, Miss Doris.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dart.
So am I. I'll tell Johnny.
Oh, no, please don't. He's in his room asleep. Marshal, he had nothing to do with this. He didn't even know about it.
We have no accommodations for you at the jail. I'll get your room at the Dodge House.
Next time, mister, don't brag.
Here's your key. Either my deputy or I'll be outside.
Don't worry, Marshal. I won't try to run away.
You know, it's quite a coincidence. You steal $500, and Cantel wants $500 from Johnny, even. You've never done anything before like this, have you, Miss Doris? Do you think this would stop a man like Cantel from killing Johnny?
Oh, Marshal.
Look, why didn't you come to me for help before you ruined your life like this, huh?
I didn't know what to do. And Johnny was so strange. Nothing seemed to mean anything to him before this, but he really wanted to kill Cantel.
But why?
I don't know. He wouldn't tell me anything. But it wasn't the gambling. I know that.
Well, there's only one other thing it could be. Blackmail. Maybe Cantel threatened to tell Johnny's family in England some dirt.
Johnny didn't care what his family thought about him, and they couldn't cut off the money because it was some kind of inheritance.
Yeah? Then it had to be you.
Me?
Did Cantel ever, did he ever know you from someplace before?
I wouldn't have been allowed to know that kind of a man. But he did recognize me. I knew that the first time he saw me on the street.
He recognized you?
He's from St. Louis. I come from a good family there. I'd run away to get married, I thought, but... Well, anyway, I was so ashamed I couldn't go back. They don't know where I am or what I'm doing.
Well, that's it.
Marshal, I've never done anything I've been ashamed of before this.
I believe you, Miss Doris. But maybe Cantel threatened to tell your family some lie about you and Johnny, and, well, that's what upset Johnny.
But there's never been anything between us. Johnny's been a perfect gentleman, and I'm, well...
That wouldn't make much difference to a man like Cantel. Well, that's probably it. Doesn't do us any good to know it now. You gave Cantel $500 in untraceable gold. There's not much I can do about it.
Yes, I understand.
Will you try and get some sleep?
Marshal? Good night, Marshal.
Good night.
You
can't arrest her, Marshal. You've got to let her go.
I can't do that, Johnny.
Well, then I'll take her.
You know how much money she took?
She didn't take it. She couldn't do such a thing.
Took $500, Johnny. $500 even.
Well, she did it for me.
Maybe you'll tell me why she did it. All right, I'll tell you why. Blackmail. Cantel threatened to tell her family in St. Louis some lie about her. Why didn't you come to me? We could have trapped him. I've had complaints before about his crooked behavior, and now we have no proof.
You're right about me, Marshal. I'm not much of a man. I've tried to find a solution to my problems in a bottle. May I see her for a moment? Please.
Who is it?
Marshal Earp, Miss Dawes.
Johnny, no, go away. You mustn't get mixed up in this.
Doris, there's no way to thank you. But I'll do anything. I'll do anything to help. And I'll wait for you.
Oh, Johnny, you mustn't feel like that. You don't owe me anything.
But I do. Doris, last night was the first time in years that I've felt alive.
Oh, Johnny.
If she goes to jail, I'll kill Cantel with my bare hands.
That isn't going to help.
Well, what will?
Well, there's just one chance. If we can persuade Cooker not to sign a complaint, there won't be any charge against him.
Well, let's talk to him right now.
I said if. He may not listen to us.
He'll listen.
Wait a minute. The money's going to have to be paid back.
It will be. It may take a while, but I'll do it.
Let's go find him.
So I went into the dining room with my pig money, and this gal heard me talking about it. You know, the gals will always take a little shine to me. I guess she had you all fooled, huh? Thought she was just a waitress. But I spotted her.
Shut up!
Have it, Johnny.
Oh, you can't talk that way about her. I'll kill her. You're not.
Now, you go on back to the Alhambra and wait for me. Go on.
All right.
All right. All right, break it up. Mr. Cooker? I said break it up.
Well, let's have our drink before we get out of here.
I was just talking.
You do a lot of talking. Now, sit down.
What do you want with me, Marshal?
I have a little proposition for you, Mr. Cooker. That girl, she's not bad. She's never been in trouble before.
You expect me to believe that?
It's true. If she goes to jail now, it'll ruin her life.
She should have thought of that before.
The point is, Mr. Cooker, she deserves a second chance.
You're mighty big-hearted, ain't you, on my money?
You'll get your money back. If you agree not to sign the complaint. Now, that's my proposition.
She gonna pay me? Then who is? You?
Mr. Jonathan Milton, the gentleman who was just here.
He's some sort of a limey lord, ain't he? Only he's almost a tramp now. How's he gonna pay it back?
It'll take a while. He'll pay you a little each month.
Oh, no. He don't get no credit from me. I want my money. I told you I can't go home without it. What did I tell my wife?
What are you going to tell her anyway when your charges appear in the newspaper? The truth? And are you so sure the girl's the only one to blame? Wouldn't you still have that money of yours safe if you hadn't had a few ideas of your own?
Well, you know how it is, Marshal. We all make mistakes.
This girl never did. Now, you're going to be the one that's going to ruin her life?
Well, I don't hold her no malice, but I gotta have my money back.
I said you'd get it.
Well, you give me my money right here in my hand, and I won't sign the complaint. Maybe you'll lend it to him. Or maybe you can find it where she put it.
That's a good idea, Mr. Cooker. Let's go.
Where are we going?
To do a little gambling.
Why, do you have to sneak up on a man, Marshal?
Sometimes. You want to deal me a hand?
Sure. Why not?
With that deck.
Yes, of course. Place your bets, gentlemen. Marshal?
I bet $500. Well, don't worry. If I lose, I'm good for it. And I'm sure you have $500, Mr. Cantel.
It's all right.
You know, if there's one thing in this town we don't like, it's a crooked gambler.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, there's been a lot of conversation, probably just from poor losers. Say you use marked cards. I'll play these. Actually, I don't pay too much attention to poor losers. Anyway, I know quite a bit about marked cards. Take that next card, for instance.
What about it?
Well, you have 16 showing. If that next card should just happen to be a 5, you'd have 21, you'd win all the bets. But I'd have to take you to jail. Because I read that card as a 5.
Why, you're crazy.
Am I? You sure you want to turn over that card?
I'll pay 17.
Pay 19. That satisfy you, Mr. Cooker?
Fine, thanks.
Now, you go on back to Hutchinson. Next time you come to Dodge City, you bring your wife. She'd enjoy the trip. You get out of town, too, Cantel.
Why? I haven't done anything.
The crime's a lot worse than marked cars, but that'll do for an excuse. Now, you get out before breakfast.
Stay where you are. You too, Cantel. I've got a score to settle with you.
What about me, Johnny?
You too, Wyatt, if you don't stand in my way.
Then it'll have to be me. Now, nobody touch a gun. Put it down.
I'm warning you, Wyatt. Stay back! Oh, Wyatt. What's going to happen to her now?
Nothing's going to happen to either one of you. Give me a hand.
There. Doctor says you'll be back to normal in a couple of days.
No, I'm afraid it's more serious than that. It killed a man. Jonathan Milton, Esquire. From now on, it's just plain Johnny Milton. And Wyatt, I'm going to send back those checks. If Mr. Dart has a job for me at the Alhambra.
Sure, Johnny.
And maybe soon, when I get a few dollars together.
Well, that shouldn't take too long with both of you working. No, in this case, I don't really mind killing a man.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame and long live his glory.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক, যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
এইখানে গাড়ি থামা। আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে মিশে অল্পে অল্পে আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পাই স্বপ্নের নাই আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Thì 400 à? 400. Đây kiểm tra năng lượng này. Somos 700 rồi, rebat được một lần nữa. Ok. Một lần sẽ rebat thêm 10 anh quay qua kia anh binh. Anh sẽ là bố của qua kia. Yes. Thua hoài à? Không cội thắng à? Át một thực sự là khó đấy. Sẽ lấy một cái đồ ánh sáng đi, sẽ là cái cung xanh ánh sáng đi. Hai cái giảm hiệu hai bên nhỉ? Thôi cái đang kéo một cái vùng đồ. Về rồi 25 chắc là nốt nào nữa thì lên 8 vậy. Lại là cái thằng Zurich này, sao nó vẫn lên được quân ấy bài như con Zurich bài ở lâu dài rồi nó còn Nautilus nữa. Mình cầm tận 4 con Nautilus rồi chúng nó vẫn còn à. Ê xong ý làm mày không ba được, thua không? Thua à. Cái rồi đi rồi, top mấy đây, chưa đi, sắp đi. Anh đi xa rồi, anh không lái xe nữa, anh đắp mộ rồi, không thể nào rai khát được. Khóc U Linh à, em phải cút. Cút đi. Đây đi cho đỡ bị bắn vào đầu. Cày tê tại bị bắn cặp tự. Kéo ra. Xì ra. Ui rồi ôi. Cặp bóng may mắn cô ba. Cô ba nhưng mà ít tiền không sao? Ít tiền. Tích xong rồi bao nhiêu máu? Có 5.000 máu thôi sao? Chắc thế. Bế mày. Đối kia ông chết à? Đối kia xét bế không được. Không thiếu mấy cái cùng đao. Chậm quá. Đây đừng người nó vả. Rồi nó vả trước à? Mày ý thua. Đi chợ nhà xem một cái cung đi. Sợ nhà một cái cung đi. Anh cũng sắp không đi rồi, anh sẽ được đi chợ trước. Ai
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয় এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Cảnh vệ này, 3 cảnh vệ rồi, 4 cảnh vệ, cảnh vệ 2 luôn, còn biết từ ra cái gì á? Có cảnh vệ à? Ui, bài này đánh as cảnh vệ nhở? Hóa cung xanh à? Được phết. As cảnh vệ. Nó đi lướt này. Cảnh vệ rồi. Đánh chung bài 4 tranh. Cảnh vệ, as cảnh vệ thì sẽ là phần đầu rồi. What the hell? Catlin đâu? Đây. Đây. Thôi ai sao mình nhớ mà. Kệ đi. Cứ cho cảnh vệ vào đã. Bùi gỡ, bùi gỡ. Rồi, vừa đủ, vừa đẹp. Cung xanh này, vô cực rồi. Cung xanh vô cực với cả cuồng đao à? Dấu có cuồng đao, xít quá. Chắc là chim quá rồi, chắc thế. 82 máu à? Trốn nhỉ? Sẽ một chút trốn đấy. Mình sẽ lái cái này trước. Ok. Tốc độ cao đét. Ok được rồi. Cảnh vậy à? Có nhà đánh sư danh hóa này, thật đấy át à? Chưa ai để qua át à? Cái đánh lắc này cũng không phải thôi, không ai át thì lụ. san luôn mà. Xin ra chơi. Nắp tổ xin ra tạm đi. Xin là ra tỷ đấu sĩ à? Mình mà anh thì nhầm, trở thành đấu sĩ tiếp và ra 1 tỷ ấy. Tỷ đấu sĩ ạ. Quỷ đéo chịu được. Mà anh đã stop rồi. Có thấy không? Anh nhầm tí nó xóa. Tí thầy nhót. Tí thầy nhót này mà. Mình thấy tự tin và tự tin. Bình.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপর তোকে বিয়ে করতে।
তুমি যদি মরে যাও আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা।
আমার 5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি জেডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন।
স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না।
ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ।
জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু। যাচ্ছে সব বাইক কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে, শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Rồi, bye bye. Nhà đi đâu ba. Rồi, phải đùa của ba kiếm tiền. 36 thì kiếm 80 tỷ. 8 tỷ. 80 tỷ để quay 10 lần của chiến sĩ sinh hoạt kia. Của đây sinh cũng căng đấy chứ. Của 37 lần rồi đấy. Ui, thua. Tận lại. Xong rồi bay 36 bờ cái bước lại nha. Đó không perfect, siêu buồn đấy. Đó đi đây tốt rồi. Shit rồi. Ui không đấu à? Tổng rất là mở chúng ta. Rồi 2 lần có thể đi, 3 lần có thể đi, 4 lần, 5 lần, 22 xuống tiền sắp được nước màu này 39 tí năng lượng kéo ngoài ở đây ạ, theo 1 tí năng lượng kéo nhặt. Cái gì vậy? Chỉ cần nói nha. Chỉ năng lượng mà nó nên nhớ lượng vãi. Cái kiếm uy lực.
Ui. Baby à. Hút. Hút. Rồi.
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো, শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে। বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে, তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Sao anh khỏe và thằng với thằng tay thằng đấy à? Đấy là Thút 98. Thút 98 đéo đâu ấy, ở tận thế này. Này thằng này có ăn đi, này cũng rồi. Ô, thằng Silas kia khỏe hơn. Ô, cái gì đấy? Thằng súp canh với này. Nguồn lúp à? Dạy các bé nguồn lúp à? Em nói game này điều điên. Bạn làm cũ à? Nó sang qua mới OP. Yes. Free auto block. Rồi ra con Zurich 3 luôn đi, xong rồi thầy xếp tiền luôn. Giá huyết đéo Zurich 3. Rồi Red 3 hồi trước là Zurich 3. Còn mẹ làm gì quanh quân mình lúc bây giờ rồi chôn đấy, rồi treo thế. Được tao dừng được. Còn Zurich tạo huyết thì vẫn lên đầu tanh mà đúng không? Không như đâu em là chưa, có anh thì rồi. À, đừng đánh đầu anh mà. Tán làm đéo thì đúng không? Tán làm gái làm đéo thì mệt. Ôi, tốc độ sống mặt của vào. Ui, đây rồi, đây tổng tướng sĩ chưa? Loric đã biết tổng tướng sĩ không? Này, sẽ dồn hết là 6 mà 94 máu nữa hiểu. Có thể là 69 máu. Yes. Để rồi, trong củ này, nhát rồi. Trong củ chưa được chứ. Vai tay trước, tập tay trước là để kê tay, cánh tay lên cánh ghế một để đẩy tạ đơn này, xong rồi lên tạ đơn từng tay một. That's right, Pumpkin rồi thầy ơi. Tôi lùi. Đây thua lại. Nước cho 3 thì khỏe đấy. Chết bậy à, chết 6 rồi. 500 triệu đúng mua. Như vậy, Golden Shilling, Broccoli. Đi ai sống ra nguồn nước vào giờ đến lại hay còn thẳng đi học luôn. Ai từ từ nó ngứa tay quá. Christian là cái gì à? Token, cái token của cái mẹ em dùng như Roblox quay được đó, nhưng mà anh có một tí theo rồi đâu bao nhiêu cái nhỉ, shop không ba quay để dùng thay cho tiền Roblox rồi, nhưng mà trong game này nó để tiền Roblox đắt quá tại nó cho cái quay một tí không token. Anh quay sang Silat nhé, anh top 2 trận đấu này Silat anh này còn trường đâu bia ơi cái đéo được găng tay á cháu quá. Nếu mà đây Azit ở chơi Azit đó mấy thằng chơi Azit đó cho đủ kiếm đấy. Làm việc cho bố. Sắp 3 dùng chiếc 3 đã một trẻ sắp chết quá. Mày cứ nói đi thì nói dập cho xem. Nghĩ nó chịu đéo đồ này phải lấy đéo có nói hết lỗi giờ đéo có nói đồ rồi. Con ta đất 3 đéo làm gì được à? Đây làm rồi anh thấy làm gì được. Đẹp phết đùa. Một con Zozik nữa. Bắn ăn luôn lên 7 rồi. Đéo ra Zozik cuối. Còn ta chuỗi thua tại đánh chuỗi và thắng hay chuỗi thua. Chuỗi Việt Nam không. Yes. Just broccoli. Yes. Còn Tuấn nó vào trong này. Không, nó tắt cả game rồi. Cái đây. Phải không? Nó tèo. Mày chiếc đồng. Mày chiếc lười à. Mày đây. Chiều mấy giờ vào làm cho biết. Rồi anh đéo ra lúc con số cuối rồi. Với 3 của bố. Có Silat rồi, Silat 2, tao đánh lên Silat đánh được. Ra tại phải lên 8 người tao lên 6. Bố dồn Zozik. Một con Zozik nữa, thôi đéo luôn nữa, tự ra đi, nhóc. Mà chúng nó chết hết rồi đâu. Ra thấy mày bảo chúng nó chết rồi. Thế. chồng. Dưới cuối đâu. Ngồi đéo ở đây. Như vậy. Ngồi đéo gì nhỉ? Yes, broccoli. Giáo có đủ đồ cho tất cả mọi quan. Có 2 tỏi ra lấy 2 tỏi ra lấy kỷ kiếm ấy. Rồi. Có farm lốt tiền lên chat đi broccoli rồi. Thằng kia 1,9 tỷ, 100% kia thua mua. Thua rồi, chơi đi. Hay à? Rồi cái kết liễu chưa cái trở được như cứt. Đấy đó yếu gì? Rồi. Chán quá định trò chán không thôi. Chán quá định trò chán. Rồi sao em mấy ông phá quỷ thứ tư thứ năm phải làm bài tập, thứ tư phá quỷ, quay từ sáng đến tối đi tập gym, rồi quay tiếp một tí đi ngủ xong. Béo rồi mày thấy đúng không? Tại thế tao mở hết mà tôi mua auto ở cuối mà cái auto cuối này. Nó mới update rồi. Auto đây nga ngồi dưới kéo đầu ấy kéo ra để mình cười quá. Em phải là một lúc nhanh nhẹn đi xem mà 100 lần xong. Đoạn thông thời đúng chỗ nào đi tập gym á, nó có đi cứt, nó có vào lúc có vào trước lúc mày chưa vào mấy đứa tao bảo là đi thì đi chung chứ người này có người ở nhà thì đi làm gì. Cái phòng tập gym mở muộn là anh vẫn đi ấy. Phải chưa? Đi à? Có nhớ nhỉ? Vụ đồ tanh. Lùi à? Biết tàu bất ngờ. Nhau chả? Để em tin. Để em tin. Mày đi cho tao ấy. Đó thì anh thì mất